What up, Bandidos? What's up? What's up? We are live. Get your Twitch drops if you haven't already. And then let's figure out what build we're going to run. Jump in if you want to play with me. I haven't figured out what I want to run. So we ended yesterday's stream with the immersive list, so probably enough of that. I kind of have an itch for shotguns right now. Leslie, what up, man? Yo, yeah, get over there on Discord. So let's see what we got over here. Artist tool. Weapons. See if something pops out at me. I mean, the Thorn is always fun to run. We do the Sweet Dreams a lot. Do the striker. I kind of just did one. I did a build. It's a good gun. I like it. It feels great with the RPMs. It really does. Feels good. We could do the tactical SSG shotgun. I mean, you kind of got to look at it from the perspective of like, what gear do we want to showcase along with this stuff? And we try not to do strikers as much as possible. And if you run an assault rifle or an SMG, there's just a good chance you're going to use striker, because the other things they just don't hit as well with those types of weapons. So if you have the Tinkerer and then you have the new Overdogs, those are the pieces that people are interested in running this season. So anything that goes with those is ideal. And both of those bring challenges to the weapon classes, because they force you into a backpack of a gear set if you decide to go with a gear set. And not many backpacks are adding the survivability you need, except for Heartbreaker, which fucking sucks. So should we do Manning Zoo? Is that what you're trying to say? I still have to do, I think we got the project in yesterday, so we got that out of the way. We could do any legendary. You mean the Houndsman? Or are you talking about the weapon? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing the Chatterbox today. That'd be kind of fun. We could look at the Chameleon. We could take a close look at the Chameleon for this season, because I've been feeling like it's lacking luster, but that's one of those weapons you're just gonna end up putting on with a fucking striker build. You see what I'm saying? So half of the weapons you choose, you're like, yeah, it goes best with striker. I mean, even with the Chatterbox, I'd run with striker over Hunter's Fury. Anything that's LMG, SMG, I end up going with striker. The shotgun, I run with that gear set. Festive Carol build. I mean, that's all. It would just be that build, because I don't have that weapon, because I don't have the VFX, and True Patriot requires multiple hits on a target and you'd be one-shotting them. Because True Patriot does fireworks too. We need more stuff like True Patriot, huh? Give you a little fireworks explosion. We also have the hand basket. We haven't used that in a while. We can try it. Well, it's named, so it won't run that mass. That sucks. Yeah, those hounds are dropping lots of good stuff. Okay, I'm going shotgun. That's it. We'll try the Super 90, but it hasn't been hitting as hard as I wanted it to lately. Let me just load up in shotguns, and then we'll go from there. Load up on guns and bring your friends. You're all the way down here, shotguns. The KSG with an RPM would be interesting. I'm gonna try the I guess the mask first. Could be rough without armor, but shotguns you have to get pretty close. But if we run one of these tacticals, or if I can get maybe this to hit hard enough. Put pummel on the secondary. Oops, put you there. And then on the primary, what? Streamlined? Do we need a shield? I don't want to use pumped up. I'm just not a fan. I guess Brazen and pummel. Not magical, but that puts me in crit territory. Doesn't have to be, but Accent plexus. Thank you. Thank you very much. Calibre? You don't like the Calibre? Oh, that's such a good gun. Great. I like it better than pummel. I used pummel on the M870 for a very long time, and then I made the switch. We could try not to use Hunter's Fury on this. Let's see, what would I do? To avoid the Hunter's Fury backpack and chest. Because we got a pretty nice backpack option with the setup. So that first shot is going to hit really hard. It basically guarantees a 2-shot on everybody, I imagine. So let's see if I have a good one here. Or we could put bonus armor back there, which is probably what we should do. But let's go balls to the walls. Savage, you're everywhere. I do want to do another Birdie's quick fix build. That's a really good backpack for team play. Like if everybody had that on and you had a decent team, I mean, you wouldn't be missing out on much damage. But you'd get the job done and pick each other up faster. So something like that. So, so that gives us 15% more damage from all sources. We're gonna just tag him with the shotgun. And then on the chest, we could run Perfect Spotter. Does this thing a host? It does. That's good news. But that makes me want to put more amp damage here. That could be interesting. Flatline. They get damage all the time. And get Technician. And then get rid of that chance. Put that there. I should have another closer chest piece. Crits on it. Maybe. Let me just sort through my 10,000 pieces of gear. There it is. And yeah, I'm gonna put red on that too. So there's our first 10% armor on kill. And then we could put on maybe, fuck it, 511 gloves. Actually, Palisades would probably be enough. But what else I want to run? Contractors do make sense, but let me see what else I got here. A little bit of regen would be interesting. Would have to be a utility, you know? Because if we try to square up on damage against Hunter's Fury, I'm not sure we'd win that fight. What up, maybe? Maybe become a member on the YouTube side. These gamer music playlists are made for the homies. As a thank you for supporting the channel. You can stream and download. Okay, so there's crit there. So that gives us our 20% armor on kill. And then down here, what's interesting? I mean, we can go modified, improvised, that is, and protection from elites. That would give us a reason to stand. That would make us stand out from a Hunter's Fury build, because we'd get a lot here if we did it this way. Let's try that. And then that could be a survivability add since we don't have bonus armor. Oh, so we got the same armor on kill. We get more resistance. All right, no armor. Let's go. All right, let me just look at my stats here. 45. And then let's start loading up on that protection from. So let me find one more in my stash. There it is. All right, 65%. Let's go shoot something. And then we'll have our moments of invulnerability, or we can catch people on fire, which I kind of like better. Because it's also going to provide us heals. The ammo dump is interesting, yeah. Get the extra slot. Oh, I forgot to check my thing. We got to make sure we have shotgun selected. Yeah, Cookie, you got to remember that the hunter's a heroic bounty, so he's going to be hard even if your map's on normal. You kind of, what I did is just blitzed him. It's a blitz strategy. Sometimes he's going to get you anyways. You know, you got to apply pressure because killing him once isn't the hard part. It gets hard if you have to kill him twice, right? When he puts that armor kit on. So that's what you're fighting there, and so the constant pressure is important, or amazing burst / sustained DPS. I used the Ouroboros and the Pestilence on a striker build, basically all red, and then what I would do is I would use Zealot to get my immunity, so I can just pressure him. And I wouldn't turn it on until I was kind of really close to him or within like a straight shot to him. And then on top of that, what did I do? Oh yeah, lots of headshots. Just try to get as many headshots as you can. So he's not going to take status effects, so there's that. This thing loaded up. Jesus. Nice. Yeah. I mean, where are you? Right there behind me? Alright. I don't know if I like this shotgun. I'm just feeling weak. Doesn't stagger very well, too. We might have to switch right away. Let's rotate. Hold on. Get a bigger boy in here. Same setup. But this one doesn't host a laser. Hold on. Hold on. What up, deaf boy? Yeah, this one doesn't host that. So let me change the talent. That shotgun had a bad first impression. We need something that hits heavier. Actually, I do like Brosnan. Let's go pummel Brosnan. Oh, that's a bad shotgun. Let's get a better one, too. There we go. Because then we can use this shield. And then we'll need a new chest, unfortunately, because of that. What do we use on shotguns when we're not running? Headhunter? Because these other ones are kind of... It's Intimidate is what we usually use, huh? Yeah, this one's the Black Tusk skin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If that's what you mean. Hold on, what skin do I go with? I think I might... We're not gonna have the bonus armor, so... Intimidate won't work, but that's what I usually go with. I mean, I could do Headhunter anyways. You think glass cannon? Kind of what makes a good shotgun build, though, is being able to take hits, you know, and then recover. So take hits, you know you're going to get your kill, and then you recover with your armor on kill. And so if I can't take the punch, then that forces us back into cover, and then we're out of range. I could try it, though. Because they don't leave us much fucking options, do they? This would work, too, though. Headhunter gives you a nice, solid fucking punch. Even if you're not even trying. But we could go... 2 Bellstones instead of 2 Azina, and then pick up the regen and armor on kill again. Yeah, that'll work. I do have a perfect bloodsucker too. Could try that. Just need my memento. The truth is, you don't really need damage. So I think we're shooting ourselves in the fucking foot. You know what I mean? Because you're one-shotting everything. So let's just put on the fucking memento. And then I'll stick with... Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll go pummel. To begin with. And then we'll see what we do from there. And because with the memento I have an excuse to put on armor. Doesn't give me a little bit of bonus armor, you know? And then we can put on the chill out mask too. Yeah, this is better, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. Let me remix this. I don't need as much protection from elites with this. You can still run a ton. Hold on, let me see what I got. Let's see if I have a Murakami would be fun with this. Well, let's do that. Yeah, so that's 5% armor regen right there. And then if I get the other two pieces as Gila, that'll push us to 7% regen. See if we can find those Gila pieces though. I carry them because I like that concept. And then I delete them when I need space. But they might be on my other character right now. There's a crit one. I usually just go with the rock and roll because if you're looking to stack, you know, the big bag is what you're really after. It's not so much the crits. No wrong answer, though. I mean, not really the damage is what I'm saying. It's about the big mag. Get those stacks up. Okay, Gila Guard. Vanguard. Man, I got too much gear, folks. Let me go see if I can find this somewhere else real quick. What up, Headshot? Thanks for that subby sub, bro. Or re-upping, technically. Make it prime. Make it prime.
Safe area entered.
All right. So looking for Gila, basically gloves. Death grips could be cool too, by the way. We should bring something. Death grips. Take those. Badger. Those badgers would work, but we're looking for the regen. We want over the top regen, basically. No gloves, come on. It could be a chest too. No holster. See, I'm telling you, I delete these fucking things. You know? There's the chest. So we would just need one more piece of Gila, and then the other piece would be a bellstone. Make sure we have that.
Agent requesting backup.
There's the bellstone. So it's the gloves, those is all we need. All right, let's craft the gloves. Oh, thanks for the gifts. Congrats. Boober. Shout out headshots. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's just that I'm running the, I could still run 2 pieces of gold in, pick up the 1.5. But I'm running that chill out mask for the extra stats. Oh, fucking weird. All bounty missions, that makes sense. I just need a headshot roll on one of these. Decent stats, because I don't want to fucking optimize it, you know. God, that's crap roll. Okay, one more round. Really? Got that twice? What are the odds of getting skill hits and skill damage twice on a Gila? Apparently really good. But getting a headshot roll? Impossible. Possible odds.
Should really find time to clean and oil these tools. Don't want it to get rusty.
That one's not bad. I can take the armor regen. Alright, we'll take that one.
Priority objective available, Agent.
I just didn't want to do a bunch of optimizing, you know? Second one? I guess so. Really? I don't know. That sounds wrong, Chaplain. It's not supposed to be that bad of luck. Are you sure you don't have the bounties? You checked in the Southwest Zone and looked at the list of bounties? They don't drop a bounty like the snitch does, for example.
Priority
You have checked? Yeah, something's wrong. Hard restart your game then. That sucks. There's no way. You know, I know some people have a hard time getting the whole thing rolling. You know, there's been quite a few people that have said that. But 40 Warhounds and no bounties is ridiculous. Something's wrong. Yeah, it's not supposed to take more than 5, yeah. With each kill, you're supposed to get better odds of getting it. So it like ramps up. And it wouldn't surprise me if they got it all, the algorithm wrong behind that. But some people were saying that it took them, you know, they've killed it 10 times and before they got it. Which is also not right. But possible. Apparently. So I'm actually not trying to run too much armor. So I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to lean in on the bonus armor combo with the protection from elites and regen. So in other words, I kind of want to take damage, if that makes sense. That's how these builds work, you know. These shotgun builds, you got to be comfortable taking damage and then recovering from it. The higher your armor, the better your regen, of course. But as long as you're killing, you're recovering. Because you're also getting bonus armor on kill too. In this case, that'd be 30% bonus armor on kill. All right. So now let's load up. But before we do, let's see what our stats are in that headshot. So we're at 113. It would be good to be at 150. But we might be strong enough where we don't care. Something's wrong. I forgot to change something. The chest. Right? Yeah. Good enough.
Incoming backup request.
So 40% protection from elites. I guess we can go two routes.
Hostile control point nearby.
Firewall for more damage. Survivalist for more protection from elites. Mexicali. What up, Black Hawk? Welcome in. Oh, I bet you it's nice down there right now. What town did we end up taking? Pummel. If we decided to go with a different shotgun like the Calibre, then we could switch to our pistol more often. What's the downside of Pummel? So you want to kick this sanitization off right away, but there's never more than 3 enemies at that entrance here. Can't land a fucking shot right now. Why is it 300 fucking rushes right now?
Serious trauma detected.
What the fuck is that about? I was trapped. You got me pinned. I gotta fire a flare, hold on.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Reinforcements en route. Assistance needed.
Jesus Christ. All that because I can't land a fucking shot.
Hostile.
The Hunter's Fury is not bad. It works really well. It's just the backpack and chest piece combo aren't so awesome.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
Shield kind of sucks. It like it tracks more bullets, causes more bouncing.
Agent requesting backup. Heavily armored hostile detected.
We should just run to Thorn. Now that we got the backpack on. It's a really good weapon. Because then I can run more crits and get more people on fire. That's what we're missing right now. Dingle nut. What's up, man?
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Supply room access.
Okay,
unlocked.
so that's a good move. Let's do that. Certified beast. And then that will allow me to put on. Perfect. Do I have it? Yes. Let's see if I have another golden crit. I should. But I have Bellstone crit too. Not here, really. Yeah, the deeper hood. I like that too. To cover the eyes a little bit.
Local power grid compromised.
Depends on the control point, but
Also, control point nearby.
they only have 2 guys guarding the gate.
Moving to intercept.
Reinforcements incoming.
All right, let's get the party started. Got it off. Now we just got to get him to stay alive long enough to burn. There, he lasted. She did. First shot keeps them from shooting, second shot kills them. Pretty good. Good old fashioned burn. I think the memento's giving him that status effects too, huh?
Heavily armored hostile detected. Reinforcements in place.
Hostiles are moving into West Potomac Park.
Hey, we finished the project. What do you know? Wyvern is insane. She's insane. He gets all excited about it? Is that what you mean? She's insane. I just want her armor set, man. I want that buff, black tusk look. It'd be so cool if you killed these bosses, you get their weapons. She launches fire grenades, doesn't she?
California dreaming, out for life, my dog all alone in the world. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild. It's a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness, the toy store. We the players, and we do it like this. Hustle and grind, but I can't stop. The lobby's too hot, so I gotta drop the top on the lag, let the pixels blow through my screen, feel the flow. Game of love, game of love, game of love.
Time is of the essence.
And we do it like this. Born and raised by those who praise the grind.
I'm gonna blow the motherfucker away. Yeah, she said. Doesn't she have a? It sounds like. Isn't she? Doesn't she sound like she has? I'm thinking. I might be thinking of Dolores. Dolores is the one that got the Brooklyn accent, right?
For the record in the lobby of LA, from the grind of good old Watts to the Boston Compton Bay, we keep it gangsta, yo, we keep it jiggy. In the Long Beach lobby, Inglewood, in-game, South Central lobby, Oakland online, Street, San Francisco service, Sacramento.
What happened, guys?
San Diego spawn, San Jose, joystick, Crystal, Badger spawn, Bakersfield, Broad, the Stag Loop, Riverside, Ray, Santa Ana, shoot, Anaheim, Aim, Irvine, Invent, Huntington Beach, Glitch, Garden Grove, Grind, Orange online, full of skin, full clip, Fontana, Fire, Moreno Valley, Mad, Oxnard, I let
Sorry, I had to do something.
Ontario online, Lancaster, level up, Honda Power, Selena, server crash, and I'm a Maria squad dash, I'm on the in-day game, Sunny, Velo, Sun, Daily City, Daily Run, Berkeley, Balls, B, Richmond, Respawn, Fairfield, Faction, Fall, Layo, Ball, Bakerville, Beat the Key, Concord, Clan, Call, Antioch, Aim, Haywood, High Score, Fremont, Fast Forward, Redwood City, Ray, San Mateo, Squad, Santa Clara, Server Guy, Palo Alto, Power Play, Mountain View, Mab, Los Gatos, Lewis Labs, Saratoga, Spawn, Cupertino, Clan, Mill, Peters, Mid-Game Plan, Santa Cruz, Crossfire, Watsonville, White, Gilroy, Grind, Live, Morgan Hill, Map. Los Banos, Balls, Mercy, Slip, Mid, Balls, Mount to the main quest, Chowder, Killer Clan, Visas on the Victory, Span,
True Sons.
Top tier, Porterville, Power, Half a High Hour, Lemoore, Level, Summer Squad, Slam, Kingsburg, King, Plain, Clovis, Clan, Call, Really, Respawn, Same Service, Storm, Partner, Power Play, Valor, Fast Fade, you run high, raid, coalition, plane crash. Fireball fire, Mendoza, mid-fire, Kerman kill streak. San Joaquin squad, tranquility, triumph, can't you creep? Clan Val, all ball speed, Bowes, bold feet, Cali clan car, Centerville center, Del Rey, dark inner, Eastern end game, for Washington fight, having highlights, landed loot lane, late time level game, Balaga, mad main, mid-main, Riverdale, Ray, run, Raisin City, risk my fun, rolling the rope runs, anger server, son, send my squad stun, Shaver Lake, shade, Shaver Lake, highs, high five, Shaver Lake, village, victory, village, toll, house, top, tall, all variate, big creek, balls, break, tail, high north, high back, one, number one, lazy voodoo, dome, in the clan, lane, melee, mama, blame, mama, mid-main, Riverdale, Ray, run, Raisin City, respawn, fun, Rolinda, road, run, Sanger, service, son, Selma, squad, stun, Shaver Lake, shade, Shaver Lake, high tide fight, Shaver Lake, village, victory, village,
Damn, where you guys a bunch of heavies?
big creek, balls, break, Del Rey, dark wave,
You are a bunch of heavies.
top toe, wish them wild win, yo. Simity, Quest, in Base Lake, Boss Lake, Course, Gold, Clan, Gold, Old, Cursed, Outburst, North Fork,
There you
North
go.
Fork, Awanee.
How we go?
Down on bail, fresh out jail, California
He
dreaming.
was fast for being such a heavy.
Down on life, dog all alone in the world. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild West. The state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The toy store, yeah, we the pair, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you.
Game of life vibes, no lag inside. Level up the night in the digital fight. It was a sunny day, I was just cruising to town in my 6'4", system cranking the sound. Saw
He keeping you, brother?
in the game was gear. Rolled down the window when I shot a hate clear. Pulled out a Glock, but I stayed cool.
Man, they give you a lot of those heavies. I hope it's not another batch.
We hit the lobby stacking loot on the run. Nate Dogg in the house with the mic on lock. Dropping beats so tight like a wristband shock. This is the way we regulate, no fear. Game of Slay United loud and clear.
Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe. Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe. Regulate any stealers. Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe.
Now they got the setup, pull the Alpine off the back. Trunk hit hard like a boss fight smack. Hit the switch, now they screaming for more. Sounded good to me, so I turned it up some more. Hit the strip club, open, play your hating. Copping with the neon and the digital dating. One of my boys got a Glock in his boot. We in the game zone, no time to loot. Regulate with my crew, take the stage. Gamer life flows, turn the page. Nate Dogg in the cut with a rhyme so tight. Dropping bars in the night, keeping up the fight.
Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe. Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe. Regulate any stealers. Regulate any foe. Regulate any stealers.
Regulate any foes. You know I'm mobbing with the flow, it's the D-O-double-G. Nate Dogg sliding in the back with the beat. I got my Glock cocked, but I'm cool with the play. Regulate with the mic, keep the squad in the fray. You know I'm running with the easy legacy. But today's the grind and the virtual spree. Homies on the line, past the pad, let's roll. Level up the score in the digital soul. This is how we grow
Rub
with the
bikers.
bass so deep. Gamer life sweet, no
Stinkinator.
lag to
Thank you,
eat.
sir.
Regulate the stage with the flow so tight. Turn it up loud in the neon night.
don't belong. It's not your retaliation time.
Now as the pound keeps on pumping, 8 dog drops in and I keep on jumping to the rhythm of a love song gone wrong. But this is the flow where the gamers belong. Back on the strip with the vibe so thick, rolling in the 6-4 with the digital kick. Regulate the beat with the squad in tow. High score chase in the afterglow. Homies by my side, trust in the fight. Ride through the levels in the pixel night. This is the way we roll, no end in sight. Game of love strong, keep the fire alive.
I'm not out of bounds, though. They're out of bounds. What do you want to do about it? See, I'm still in bounds. It says I'm not.
Cruising down the street in my 64.
Keep having to go and get them because they're wussies.
Game of squad rolling, controllers in the fight. NWA style, dropping bars with Mike. Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins. Before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas at the pad throwing up gang signs. Ran in the house and grabbed my clip with the Mac 10 on the side of my hip. Bailed outside.
That might not have even been the crew. How much time do I have on the clock, guys? Is that a little bit of time to you or a lot of bit of time to you? But I haven't fought a first of all, I haven't fought a group yet. Only one control point. But look at the seconds meter. Okay, so if the seconds meter is at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, right? Wouldn't the 39 be the minutes meter and the 15 be the hours meter? Because that's one hell of a second, if not. Right? That's one hell of a second. Yeah, we haven't seen the 37th second yet. To me, I see 15 hours, 38 minutes, and 37 seconds. But hey, I'm in an alternate universe. This keeps happening to me, though. You know? Before the last patch, I was getting weird times too. I was fighting with like 6 hours on the clock or some shit. It doesn't change the way I play per se, but still gonna go quick, but you know.
Shooter, I'ma play it with Luke. They got guns to my head. I think I'm going down, but I ain't going out. Respawning in the town. Called up my homies, they all check in. Told them about to play now, we in the win. Drove to the spot, on the scene, I'm cold. Get the vibe beat with a digital hole. Killer on the mic with the squad in the hole. Never let the break, let the rhythm flow. No, 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 no.
really? Wow. I didn't think I ever could die in that scenario. Perfectly thrown fucking fire grenade. Jesus. Fucking incredible. It was like the perfect storm, actually, because that one lady's weak point blew up. And so she blew me up. Then came the perfect fire grenade.
Game of squad rolling, controllers in the fight. Level up the night in the digital delight. There's so much drama in the LBC. It's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few wins as I breeze.
They won't let you switch builds.
And the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home and the lobby still humming. I got bitches in the living room getting it done and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna
I only got 15 hours to finish it, so you know. When am I not in combat? There now. And then switch all the way. What glove did I need?
Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tangeray and a fat ass J and some bubonic chronic that made me choke, but it's still no panic. I need some respawn relief so I can get some sleep, but I got to go so I can lay down some beats. Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tangeray and a fat ass J and some bubonic chronic that made me choke, but it's still no panic. Rolling in my 6-4 with the digital.
You guys like the bubonic chronic? Any bubonic chronic fans in the house?
But it's still no patch, you know.
Boys in the hood, boys in the hood. I swear it's been like Habsburg everywhere I go lately.
Jumping off, bitches acting wild in the neighborhood with the homies pile.
Wait a second. I got targeted loot? Do you guys know this was a thing?
Now check this out. I got the flow so tight, dropping bars online in the virtual night. Homies in the cut, passing the pad around.
I didn't even fucking notice this. I didn't see this in the patch notes. That's why I've been saying, like, it's been Target. I was like, it's been Habsburg everywhere I go lately. It wasn't the patch notes. I read the fucking patch notes. I must have glanced over it. Wow, that's fucking awesome, man. That is an amazing upgrade. Oh my god, that's an amazing upgrade. That might be the best upgrade we've gotten ever. Because, I mean, one of the things we've been talking about was, you know, what reasons does a veteran player have to play this, right? And, yeah, I mean, that gives us a fucking reason, doesn't it? I don't know how I missed that, man. That's crazy. I don't have all my weapons here, so this might suck for a second. Get out of here, dude. Break it. God. He was reloading instead of breaking the thing. Damn shit. snipe here.
Serious trauma detected.
Normally I'd have a sniper to pack along with us.
Yeah, Ice Cube coming back straight out of the block. Gamer squad rolling deep.
How
Controllers
were
on
those
lock.
fucking misses?
You know how we do it. Level up the night. Digital streets ready for the
Good
fight.
kill there.
Check it out, fool. This the sound from the real street. Ice Cube coming back with a gangsta
That's
beat. You
amazing.
know how we do it. West side rolling deep. We keep
I'm
it deep with the flow
super pleased with that
controlling. When I
update.
wake up, I twist up the tank. Then I hit the streets with the squad in the tank. Rolling with my homies, we bumping the beat, dropping foes on.
no respawn point.
You know how we do it. Checkers in the house, game of life loud. No need to
It's all fucked up the game mode though. I mean, look, there's no respawn point. At 16 hours on the clock, and it's gonna wipe me.
You know how we do it. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Y'all know when I roll around the corner, I got the 6-4. Hopping like a motherfucker bouncing to the stove. Fools try to jet, but I ain't letting them pass. Gamer squad ready in the digital class. I'm rolling with my homies and I'm tripping on Latinas. Got my mind on my money, get my money on my gamer.
Hold on, let me fix my build now over here. We gotta go back. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. I mean, that gives us a reason. I was saying like, I was like, hey, you know, the exotics are a little helpful. At least we're getting a couple of exotics. The game mode's fun. I'll play it just because of that. But I was saying the targeted loot drops are pretty good. I was like, they're dropping like, really, I mean, every time you killed one of those dudes, it was like a guaranteed targeted loot drop. And now we can select our targeted loot drop. That makes it a hell of a farm. Yeah, I mean, they should pump all their investment into the open world, man. That's what I think. You know? Oh, you know what? I want to make a backup boomstick build again. It's been a while since we've done one of those. Okay, so normally we were running the backpack with this. It was a Providence Palisades.
I'm rolling with my homies and I'm tripping on Latinas. Got my mind on my money and my money on my gamer. Fools try to diss, but they ain't getting far. Cause I push the pedal to the metal like a respawn star. Check this out. I got the flow so tight, dropping bars online in the virtual night. Homies in the cup, passing the pad around. Gamer squad deep with the sound so profound. You know how we do it. 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 Oh, you know.
I wasn't acting like that backpack doesn't exist. Alright. You know what doesn't exist? Is fucking stash space. I have none.
You know how we do it. Checkers in the house. Yo, yeah. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seemed kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog.
Alright, back to
I got
original.
my black shirt on, I got my black skirt on, I got my black hat on, I got my black shoes on.
And then this must have
Kiss my
been
dice goodbye. Hit the gates, it's a quarter
when
past
we're
4.
shieldless build.
Hit the showers, drove to the crib, hopped out the car. The homie started tripping on a chicken head with a fat
Equal,
booty and a
got it.
big old head. I guess I had to break him off some. Hit the gate, it's a 4:15. Call up the homies and I'm asking them. Well, are you down and they all check in? Hit the gates, it's a 4:15. The dice game is out of hand. I got the dice in my hand. I got my dice in my hand. The crew's locked in the lobby, grinding for the win. Respawn non-stop in the pixel sin. Players club forever, level up the plan.
Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Yeah, Chaplin for sure.
Today was a good day.
Left my girl's house around 1:30. She's tripping on me, y'all know the deal. I think she overreacted. I really can't say. Had to dip, but today was a good day. Hit the mall, stop ball.
Well, also for I mean, Countdown does still do a better job at dropping loot because of that end phase, the extraction. Man, a lot of loot drops there, right? Named items too. It does really good on named items.
The dice game is out of hand. I got the dice in my hand. I got the dice in my hand. The squads in the raid, boss fight on demand. Fast respawn, no ban in the
But
game of land. In the game of land. In the game of land. The squads in the raid,
it's not always fun running in an 8-man crew.
in the game of land.
Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Afternoon session, the sun setting low. One more round before the night show. Homies online, trust in the squad, ride or die through the leg. No facade, cry over losses, side the grind. Lie to ourselves one more, one time. Fly through the level, strive for the high score. Find a new skin, high on the low. Die in the rave, ride the respawn wave. Love for the game, trust in the save. Bust through the gates, dust up and fail. Lust for the win, must prevail. Today was a good day, no crashes, no bans. Give my life a turn, no, and the online plan.
Today was a good day.
Get my life high, no rage quit, just play.
Today was a good day.
Loot drugs clean, in the lobby
Today
sweat.
was a good day.
Get my life high, no rage quit, just play.
Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Get my life high, no rage quit, just play.
Today was a good day.
Loot drops clean, in the lobby sweat.
Today was a good day. Good day. Good day.
Game of life.
Today was a good day. Good day. Good day.
Game of life. Fade out the grind. Squad above. Players club calls, leader fails behind. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the digital streets, where the squad's on cue. NWA drops, controllers in play. Game of life wild, let's raid the day. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed
Ship
off.
it on
Squeeze
the
the trigger
Nemesis
and bodies
here,
are hauled
actually.
off. You too.
I'll have it.
If you fuck with me, the police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out. For the punk motherfuckers that's showing out, niggas start to mumble. They wanna rumble. Mix them and cook them in the pot like gumbo. Going off on a motherfucker like that with a fist fight or a pixelated attack. But ripping on the motherfucker as I please. Game of too deep, bringing foes to their knees.
Straight out of Compton.
Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Straight out of Compton.
A crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
Straight out of Compton.
Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. A crazy motherfucker named Dr. Dre. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. Laying in the gloves, you know, getting wetter. Full of blood, making the place look redder. Looking for the one they call me easy. But it's a funky tale to tell. How did Lee hold you, stupid motherfucker? I'm not the one that smoked your home. But you still wanna get with me? Yo, I'm wicked, I'm ruthless. In a virtual fight, dropping foes online. Keeping it tight.
Straight out of Compton.
Motherfucker named Dr. Dre.
Straight out of Compton.
Motherfucker named Ice Cube.
weren't even facing me.
Yo, we is in a place with the digital grace. From the crew that's known as NWA. If it ain't rough, it ain't from us. Everybody knows this is that late.
We're all suffering, buddy. Because of your damn backpack weak point.
I got front, back, and side to side. Then I let the Alpine play. Bumping new beats, puffing on a blunt with the squad in the seats. Living like a G in the pixel scene. Dodging like spikes, keep the squad supreme.
Your big ass weak point. Sometimes their audio goes all wacky. I've had that happen on weapons before.
Zone, Compton's the king on the digital throne.
Oh, determined just makes things too boring nowadays. I was having more fun with the Regulus. Really? Oh my god. Strongest fucking melee ever made, man.
Agent eliminated. Civilians in distress. Supply room access unlocked.
Hey, here comes the Chicano straight from the block. Dropping bars hot, squad on the clock. Give my life vibes, no lag in the fight.
Yeah, Titanium, yeah. I'm gonna have to point it out because I didn't notice it. So I'll do a quick drop. Say, hey, look what I found. You probably already knew it was there. But I'm so excited I had to make a video about it. How excited am I? That excited. And then I'll continue to talk about it for 38 minutes.
Straight from the body with the heart on fire. Chicano desire, taking it higher. Represent the fam from the old school days. La Raza ways in the digital maze with the squad online. Grinding through the night, level up the fight. Keep the spirit bright, proud of the roots. Deep in the soil, La Raza toil, no recoil. Hey, we stand tall, no breaking the line. Chicano shine in the response sign.
You caught that one, huh? Oh, I saw you put out a video the other day. I didn't watch it, but I looked at the timestamps. I love looking at the time in the corner of his videos because I was like, wow, he found 38 minutes to talk about that video. I was like, holy, about that topic. I was like, wow. I'm impressed. I am thoroughly impressed that somebody can get that creative.
Santa Maria squad and went to end game. Sunnyvale Sun, Dali City, Daily Flame. Berkeley, Boss, Rich, my wrist on fall. Vallejo, Vault, Vacaville call. Concord plan, Antioch came score. From a fast forward, Redwood, Ray Core.
Rise and shine. Chicano power all the time. La raza, feel the beat. From the streets to the elite.
Now as the beat keeps on pumping, La Raza dropping with the flow jumping. From the old school rhymes to the new code lines, Chicana designs and the virtual shrines. Homies in the squad, trust in the plate, ride or die through the lag delay. This is how we groove with the bass so deep. Game of life sweet, no sleep to keep. Represent the fan from the body to the screen. La Raza dream in the pixel scene. Hey, we stand strong, no falling the call. Chicana ball forever installed.
La raza, rise and shine. Chicano power all the time. La raza, feel the beat. From the streets to the elite. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
La raza, feel the beat. From the streets to the elite. La raza,
Fade out the grind, squad above.
that's the love.
Place club forever, response sign.
La raza, rise and shine.
Nate Dogg in the
Are we ready for a legendary?
dropping bars with the flow.
To recover them before that.
Game of squad live. Controllers glow. Level up or get low. Ain't no fun if the crew can't grind. Pixel nice and
Civilians in danger.
Right on. What's RPS?
It's Warren G. Hey. You know what I mean? Nate Dogg pulling up with the gang of Tangerate. I'm high and I'm all in. Got the clip with the scope. Ain't no fun if the homies can't respond or hold. We came here to funk, all drinks paid. Game of life vibes, no lag in the rage. Just get back and relax with the fat sack. Controller in hand, we attack and attack. You got yours like I got mine. Grinding through the night on the online line. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no fun.
If the homies can't have none. Now I'm rolling with my homies, we rolling deep. Gotta watch for the cops, they creeping on the beat. Nate Dogg in the back with a sack of the green. Level up the party
Oh.
in the virtual scene, we getting swarmed.
That's funny.
With the looks, controlling the room like a boss fight took. With the kind that don't give a fuck about a thing. Game and squad tight, hit the victory ring. Just bring who you want, bring. Come clean, let's roll, hit the digital stream. Ain't no fun if my homies can't get a piece of the cake.
Then ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no
He likes that. I know. He likes that.
In distress.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Now I'm feeling kinda nice, sipping Tanqueray. Gotta watch for the cops, they creeping my way. See, I don't be tripping when they stop me for a check. I got my license, registration, and the controller deck. Ain't no fun if my homies can't play. Level up the night in the digital fray. Just kick back and relax with a fat sack. Pass the pad around, keep the squad intact. You got yours like I got mine. Grinding through the quest on the online line.
ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no fun,
If the homies can't have none.
ain't no fun.
Now I'm rolling with my homies, we rolling deep. Gotta watch for the cops, they creeping on the beat. Nate Dogg in the back with a sack of the green. Level up the party in the virtual scene.
Punch me.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah. Oh, he has an angle on me. Fuck you.
Come clean, let's roll, hit the digital stream. Ain't no fun if my homies can't get a piece of the cake. If the homies can't have none. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. If the homies can't have none. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. If the homies can't have none. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. If the homies can't have none. Ain't no fun. Now I'm rolling kinda nice, sipping Tanqueray. Gotta watch for the cops, they creeping my way. See, I don't be tripping when they stop me for a check. I got my license, registration, and controller deck. Ain't no fun if my homies can't play. Level up the night in the digital fray. Just get back and relax with a fast sack. Let the pet around, keep the squad intact.
You got yours, like I got mine. Running through the quest on your own line. Ain't no fun.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun.
Now I'm rolling with my homies. We rolling deep, gotta watch for the cops. They creeping on the PD. Hey, dog, in the back with a sack with a green. Now I'm rolling with my homies. Sipping PD. Gotta watch for the cops. They creeping on the PD. Hey, dog, in the back with a sack with a green. Develop the
See ya,
party in
Chunga.
the virtual CD. In the fun of the
Come on, chicken shits.
Ain't no fun.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
If the homies can't have none.
Ain't no fun.
Now rolling with my homies, we rolling deep. Gotta watch for the cops, they creeping on the beat. They dog in the bag with a sack of the green. Level up the party in the virtual scene.
Ain't no fun.
If the homies can't have none.
Fade out the grind. Squad above. Gamer life high. Past the love. Players club forever.
Take it like a man, huh? See how it is, chump. Aw.
Agent down.
I swear the guns never have to fucking reload, man. You have to do this in spurts. Waiting for those drone ladies to come and take. There's one. Peace.
Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a man with a joystick in my hand, taking out the foes. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a man with a beat in my head, dropping foes with flows. I got the skill, coming real smooth out the
Here they come.
backhand flip, kicking scripts.
Look at that shit.
Check it out, I'm in the zone, no lag inside.
They're fucking crazy, man.
Don't clock 'em. Riding through the night, killer on the corner, passing up the madness, game of life madness, dropping bosses with gladness. How I could just kill 'em. How I could just kill 'em, man. I said I could just kill 'em, man.
God damn it.
I just smoke a blunt and kill 'em, man.
Serious trauma detected.
With my plug, one in the chamber, Ruger on my hip, yeah, you know I'm aiming to tell you like this. The pressure's on, got a 4-5 taking out the spawn, packing my gear, still a loop with ease. I'm looking out for the state police. See if you see me coming swinging my nutsack, run quick, better duck, cause I'm here to attack.
What? I don't know what's going on in this game sometimes. I got hit with that. Like 2 minutes later. Yeah, it's an Ace and Eights. I'm running the Ninja Bike with it. And then we got the Eagle's Grasp for more handling. A little bit of rifle damage still with it. Yeah, you gotta work your finger out before you use the merciless. Now they're gonna be all fucking over. I don't know if I can escape. Yeah, I won't. In the dark, breaking every law. I'm the one they call when the mission's tight. Game of life fight in the neon night. Rolling with the squad, passing out the green. High score dreams. You on a 5-stream streak? What up, wimp? Good to see you, bro. Hold on. There's a little guy somewhere around here. There you are, buddy. I love the way that they sound when they walk. Mozambique special.
System restored.
140% headshot damage isn't bad, is it? I don't know if I've ever used this gun since, like, the day I started the Division.
Civilians in distress.
You saw one stuck in Lincoln Memorial? They're just out there getting stuck in places, little guys. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, I love it. I love it. I feel like it's really common practice, and it's
Detected.
great that they're doing it now. I wish they did it many, many years ago. But I guess better late than never. Yeah, I mean, it drives good energy, you know? Makes you at least feel like the devs are alive. That's important. Like, they didn't just drop the game off and then forget about it. Because that's what it feels like when they don't update things, you know? It's like, did they forget about the game? Or, hello, we're still here. And then every now and again, a new season drops, and you're like, ah, yes, they are still around. And so when they do the holiday things, which they've been doing a lot of, not just the decorating, but, you know, a lot of the holiday events lately, right? It's an awesome feeling because it's like, hey, they're active, they're participating, they're back there cooking. You know, I don't have to worry about it. And the more they stay up with that, then the more energy they put into the game, the more energy the players put in the game. It just comes down to that. Let's see here. We got these couple of zones that aren't fully crushed, but I'm okay with that. We got hyenas or just outcasts? Well, time to kill some outcasts. Yeah, and like, yeah, and the same thing with the game modes. It's the same thing with the game modes, you know? They drop off the game modes and then forget about it. And I know the reality of it. They don't really forget. It's like, hey, we got no resources. Shit, it's me and two other dudes. Literally, right? In one of the peak seasons of the game, it was just two other dudes, 5 guys, actually. It was 5 guys, right? I was like, wow, that was interesting. Time to only be 5 guys. You see that they just did a bunch of layoffs over at Massive? Uh-oh. And then they did a press release announcing that, oh, you know, we're giving these severance packages and whatever. And I don't know if you know anything about that part of the world, but a lot of that's built in. It's not even an option, you know. There's parts of the world like they have it like you can't just fire people without giving them, you know, because people think about it, man. I mean, I don't like the way the U.S. does it, you know. Come on, buddy. God, he was the tanky one, the green one. But, I mean, I don't like the way that the U.S. allows companies to fire people. And they're just like, fuck you, no severance. It's like, Jesus Christ. What am I supposed to do? Well, it's between you and the state now. Go on unemployment. And you paid for that unemployment. So, you know what I mean? And then the state's like, yeah, sorry, unemployment's been canceled for you. You know, it's like, what? You know, it's just like, so I'm just supposed to starve? And then we ended up having to have more social services because of all of that. It's just a big backfire, you know? But that part of the world, they don't work like that. It's just like, hey, you're in a mutual binding agreement when you hire somebody, you know? You take care of me, I take care of you. This is a partnership, right? And it's, you know, yeah, it's scary for both people to join in that partnership. I mean, it's scary to join a company, man. You have to do your research, right? Because you're like, it could be a really toxic environment. The boss can fucking suck. The employees could suck. It could be really toxic, right? I might fucking hate it here and have to stick it out anyways and be miserable and then blow my brains out, you know? I mean, literally, that's not a joke. That happens to people, right? And so, and companies have the same risk, right? I might hire this guy and then we might be in financial trouble in a month later. So I better be serious about this job posting, you know? And I better do my diligence and make sure this is the right dude to hire. So it's a risk for both sides, you know? But in the U.S., not so much. But over there, yeah, they have it in their system where it's required by law that they have to put out, especially for mass layoffs. But it differs from every country, and so it's not like I read up on their country laws. But as much as I know that they're required to put out programs and packages to help people transition when they do mass layoffs. In other countries, it's like that too. Like in Argentina, for example, the company is the one that pays for your unemployment insurance, not you. Something like that. Playing like shit.
Agent deceased. Hostile control point identified.
Get him, guys. So they did that press release like they were bragging, sort of. That, oh, we're really taking care of our people, and they are, I guess.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Still, you big slug. Coming to me, are we? Can you even see in that helmet? Was that better? Let's do you a favor, buddy.
Serious trauma detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, the Division does have more action than it. Yeah. Yeah, they're nowhere near the same game. If you're looking for more action, you'd probably be more inclined to like if you're looking for more PvP action, probably like COD or Battlefield. But if you're looking for more PvE action, just about anything else. Just pretty much. What up, Big Cruz? Doing good, bro. Just chilling. With no logout, yeah. Yeah, it's basically a Dark Zone is the concept. Yeah. A lot of people say that a lot of other people that covered the game, I hear say, "Oh, it reminds me of Division 1, Dark Zone days," you know, or they just say Division 1, but I assume they mean the Dark Zone stuff. But yeah, I mean, extraction shooter. I mean, our Survivors is an extraction shooter, so they're in the same genre. And the Dark Zone is PvPvE. It's both. So yeah, the Dark Zone is the same category as that game.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And there's been a lot of games. They didn't invent the category. There's been a lot of games that have come out that have been extraction shooters. I mean, Tarkov is a PvPvE extraction shooter. You just don't hear a lot of people bring up the PvP, the PvE side of it because they're pushovers. And some of these, you know, they just They put more PvP in the DNA, and so they don't really get the PvE description as much.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, I hate extraction campers too. I just think it's a silly way to play. You know, I wish there was a way to flesh them out, you know. It's just the problem is that this is the problem. It is a funny problem, right? Is that the game is just so well designed, it's going to attract people from those games. You know, it's hands down. Like, I watched this video of this other dude who was showing off something really cool, just something that he had found. And then he was escaping, right? He was now at that point where he needed to extract, and he was playing solo. And he had a full backpack and a bunch of loot, and he ends up entering an extraction site where somebody was already extracting, and they were already in the elevator. And this guy, you know, just comes blazing through, and he runs in the elevator, and this is a tutorial video he was making, and then he shoots the guy, or he's like, okay, and I'll take this guy out. Shoots the guy. So he shoots the guy in the back who's inside the elevator. So he gets no benefit from it, right? He doesn't get to steal his bag. He just shoots the guy who's in the elevator, and he's like, all right, and then you extract. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the like. And then you read the comments, right? And it's just like, dude, like, that was a bitch-ass move. You just shot that guy in the back for no reason. You didn't even get his loot. You couldn't get his loot. You know, he wasn't a threat. Like, respect the extraction zone. You know what I mean? Like, you shot him for no reason, basically, right? Just, you know, and that happens, right? That happened to me, too. And it's happened to me at least twice that I can remember. And it is annoying. It's just like, really, dude? Like, really? You know? And there's times where I've entered the elevator, and that dude didn't even know I entered the elevator. You know, and I sit there, and he turns around, the doors are closing, and I'm just standing there, and he's like, holy shit. And I'm like, yep, I could have shot you, boy. Check your six. You know, but I didn't shoot him. You know what I mean? Because why? Why? I don't win anything. You know? I guess just to say to myself that I killed somebody once, you know? That wasn't aware I was even there. It's just in the elevator. That was a safe point. You see what I'm saying? And so, but the funny thing was that the conversations in there, like, there's a few people that were like, oh, are you one of those whiner PvE guys? And I'm like, oh, that is such a trolling comment. I was like, they're fucking right, dude. Just admit it, you know? It was a pointless kill. It was a bitch-ass move, you know? And like, my point is like 90% of the people agreed with that, right? And actually called it out. Like, that was a bitch-ass move. And so my point is that
Point detected.
that is the community. On Sunday, I did a pure solo run. So I did solo, and I recorded it without edits. And I plan on putting it up. I've just been covering all this other shit. But just so that for solo players to see what it's like as an experience, you know, like, what can you expect when you play solo? You know, like, here it is, unedited, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? And yeah, in those scenarios, you know, most people are cooperative, you know, and it's the game's job. And I like the way that, what's his name, Magnus, you know, when he was talking about Survivors, how he described it. He was saying that in survival Division 1, he says that even PvE only mode can feel PvP-ish, you know, because people will enter or bump into each other, and they start stepping on each other's toes and taking each other's loot, potential loot. And so in order to avoid that, they just kind of split and go their own way. And so it's the game's job to make the game more cooperative. And that's what Arc Raiders wants. They actually don't want a PvP, go toe-to-toe, you know, shoot people in the back, steal their backpack game. That's not what they want. You should listen to their interviews, the recent ones. That's not what they're looking for. PvE is more core of the game than PvP, but they did balance the two. because they believe that that risk has to be there of bumping into another player and not knowing whether they're going to be a friend or a threat and making you make a decision and fight or flight time kind of thing, right? And that's part of the tension, and that makes it real. I mean, if your goal is to make a game be immersive, it's true. You know, it's true. Whether we like it or not, it's gonna make it more real. Because in a post-apocalyptic world, it would be like that. Like, if you hope that you never run into another human while you're playing Arc Raiders, that's the fucking point. You know what I mean? That is the point. You nailed it. You nailed it. You know what I mean? And then when you do run into another person, the question is, hey, am I desperate enough to kill him for his shit? Or, you know, hey, dude, I don't want to get into a fight. I got valuable stuff. You probably got valuable stuff. There's these crazy bots rolling around. Let's team up, you know? Because we're in a lose-lose situation here, really, right? That's what the game is. It's you against an impossible enemy. And so it's the game's job, and that's why they take those surveys and do the testing and take feedback, because they're saying, do you love that PvP engagement that you just got into, or did you hate it? You know? But, yeah, so some people, but my point is that I think the majority of people that play that game look forward to cooperative gameplay versus. But there's going to be those people that just are out there, you know, to get the game clip of them capping somebody in the ass, you know what I mean? And that's what they're all about, and makes them feel like a man, you know? So. Yeah, that's going to come with it, you know, and those dudes probably played the shit out of COD and probably played the shit out of Tarkov, you know, and I think it's annoying. It's sort of just like, just go play those games. This game's nothing like those games. This game is slow. There's not very much action. There's not very much action. You're lucky. I mean, you're lucky if you get into one fight with another player. I mean, you're lucky. And if that happens, guess where it's going to happen at, right? The extraction. So if you want to look for another fight, you're going to hang out at the extraction if that's what you're about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? These guys, you know, they're not looking for another for loot. They're what they're doing is just putting on a really good loadout with a really good gun and mods. But they're not worried about inventory space or extra shit. They put on a good shield, some med kits. They put on a really good gun, and they go out there and they hunt, right? But their hunting zones are predictable, very predictable. They're gonna hang out at the extraction site, just like the dark zone. You know what I mean? A little bit. The dark zone's so fucking small, you're gonna run into players, right? But the best place to run into players if you're looking for loot is the extraction site, because that's when you're guaranteed to find somebody that has loot, one that's looking to extract. And that game's the same way. So it's because it's so predictable that way, it's also avoidable that way. You can kit up for it, or you can use the tunnels, the hatches, the hatch extractions. And what I mean by kitting up for it are there are ways, but if you did the server slam, you wouldn't have seen this because they didn't give you access to it. But there are ways to call in drones so that basically use them as cover from whoever it would be camping. Smoke grenades. But the most important thing is expect campers, right? Expect campers at the extraction zone and have a strategy to extract, knowing that there's going to be somebody there that's going to try to shoot you while you're there. And the best way to do it is, well, you know, don't engage in that fight if you don't want it. You know what I mean? But if you start pulling out your gun and going out of cover to go toe-to-toe, like the Division 2 in the Dark Zone, like everybody does, they pop their shield and go toe-to-toe, then yeah, that's high risk, where just stay in cover until the last second, pop a smoke, throw huck a grenade, go running for the elevator, and know at the last second, knowing that the odds are in your favor at that point, because they don't have much time to kill you, yet alone steal your backpack. Or bolt. Throw the smoke and leave. Go to a different extraction.
Isn't over yet. Not by a long shot.
Supply room access unlocked.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I've wondered the same thing in many ways. It's a good question. Like, well, I mean, they have the reset thing, but you're right. Like, what's the point? Why? Like, I don't. That doesn't excite me, the reset thing. Like, everybody put a video out on it. I was like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. But I'm not excited about resetting. Or why would you be excited about resetting? You know what I mean? And that's because I'm not mentally trained that way, right? We play these looter shooters, and what I'm mentally trained to do is fill my fucking stash so bad that I have no fucking room. That's what I'm trained to do. And that game isn't like that, right? You know what other game wasn't like that? Was
Hostiles.
Avatar.
Location nearby.
It was the opposite. That was a minimalist game. Like, if you needed arrows, you crafted 3 arrows and you had 3 arrows. In order to craft those 3 arrows, you had to go forage for fucking plants, certain plants and twigs and shit. And it's like, you got 3 arrows, buddy. Remember, use them wisely. You know, fuck. You had a little pouch that had 5 things in it. You know, there was no hoarding shit in that game. And I was like, I'm a hoarder. I'm out of here, because that's what I do. You can salvage in the field. You can salvage in the field. You just have to unlock that in your skill tree. So you have to have the points to do it. And I'm not sure it was available if you had enough points to even do it in the server slam, because the cap would be 15. But yeah, you can do that. It was on the red tree. But you do get more from salvaging at home base, I believe. I believe you get more resources. So doing it out in the field nets you a little bit less, but it is so much more efficient, right? You're like, okay, I'm going to scrap this, scrap this, scrap this, instead of dropping it, right? Do that early on, especially.
Detected. Nearby location.
And then you end up with, what up, Marquez? And then you end up with so much more gains per run. What up, Dancing Bear? I saw you testing the game, brother. Or there's other things, Grumpy, that I'm also curious about trying, like, you know, the night mode. There's also other modifiers like the weather elements. There's like electrical storms and stuff like that change things. They'll impact your both you and the AI's abilities. They can down your tech and stuff like that. But that's gonna change. I mean, you have to adapt to that, and it's gonna change the way the game is engaged. An example would be, well, it's similar to how the Division is going to do it with their weather dynamics. Basically, that component of the game. That's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? So my point is, like, if you're risk adverse to being the PvP side, but the PvE doesn't bother you, well, I hope it doesn't, because you're going to have one or the other. Then you can use those game modes to your advantage. Because it would be a lot more difficult for a player to get into a fight when they got additional, more diligent AI, because that's what happens at night. The AI is more diligent. I saw there's some people that are crazy. I saw this one dude take on the Queen solo without a kit. He had no kit, so he went in with a free kit and basically did it all with his crowbar. That's all he had going in, the crowbar. I was impressed. But you know what I really liked about the game, like this, when I was playing solo, was, you know, just traversing, you know, for the same reasons like you love the Division 2. You know how when you first logged into the game and you were walking down the street and seeing the gleam of the sun and the environment, texture in the air and all that stuff, you know. But man, I love just moving through the mountainous forest and, you know, wading into grass, pulling out my binoculars and like scouting ahead to see if there were any threats. And there was like this other dude who was, here's a good example of what I really loved about the game. So this other dude, another raider was up there and he was being, bugged, basically attacked by drones, right? And I don't know, I must have been like 30 feet away from her. I heard him from a ways out, and so I just kind of started sneaking in, not with the intentions of shooting him, but just to see what's up. And the drone ends up taking him out, you know, and I know he gets taken out because, you know, they pop flares when you die, right? And so I was thinking, well, you know, but before he died, I was like, well, man, I could help him, but that's gonna alert the AI of my presence also, you know what I mean? So I had to make the call, be like, sorry, buddy, man, you're on your own, because, you know, I could help him, but it could escalate, you know. So I made the call just to let him plug it out, and it didn't work out for him. So I got to, you know, pick through his backpack once he died. And it was just a hot area. I ended up getting attacked by a couple of drones anyways, probably because he made so much noise in the area. I mean, I survived, but it was a pain. But so, you know, stealthy, I guess you would call that stealth, you know, I guess that's what that is. And it's nice. I like the stealth side of the game. I feel like there's real fucking consequences to not being stealthy, right? puts more on the line, and that makes you do it a little bit better.
Agent, Constitution Hall is under attack.
Yeah, he won, man. That guy fucking won.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, he took on that fucking giant spider, and he went. Well, you don't have to. So this is what happened. So the spider is guarding something. Basically, it's like a launch pad. Oh, here comes another little dude. It's a port that's shooting out rockets into the air. It's launching something. It's part of the lore.
Detected from the control point in proximity.
And so the idea of it is to, your goal is to disable it and to loot it. It's got like really good loot, like blueprints and shit, rare blueprints and stuff to craft good, really amazing weapons and shit. So that's what you do with it. That's what the ultimate goal is, and but you don't have to kill the spider to do it. You just have to get in there. But once you're in there, God, did I get him again? The mechanic kept going invisible. The mechanics are a bitch. There are like these. First, you got to loot, basically panels inside this launch pad area. It's like there's an enclosure to it. You got to go in. It's pretty big. It's the size of a room, like an RV, and you got to break into the panels to get these canisters of some sort. I'm not sure what's in the canisters, but they look like gas canisters. They're kind of rounded at the ends.
Civilians in
And then in the center is this electrical. Kind of reminds me of a Tesla apparatus, if you know what I'm talking about. One of those electrical things. And so in there are these tubes that you got to put the canisters in, and there's 3 canisters, and so you have to break open the tube entrance and then shove the canister in there, and it's a bitch because if you don't get the timing right, it'll keep ejecting them. And you have to do this all before the next launch, because if you're in there for the next launch, I don't know what the timing is. It feels like about a minute. You got a minute between the launch. That's what it feels like. But if you're in there, then you get toasted, right? Because of all the backfire. So you're in there trying to get these things in. And then once you get them in there, what happens is it reveals all these weak points that, I mean, I guess you could shoot the weak points, but what he did is he just went around there's a bunch of them. There must be like, I don't know, like 10. Felt like about 10. And so you have to take out all those weak points. And he went around with this crowbar and whacked all those weak points. But you have to do it in phases because you're going to get kicked out of there. There's no way you're going to do it all in one phase alone. He said it's much easier in group, and I believe him. So you take out a couple of them, and then you're going to have to bail because the rocket's going to launch. And when you go outside, guess who's out there waiting for you? A big-ass spider, right? So you use the launch pad as your cover and just kind of, kite it a little bit, and then when you can go in again, you go back in, and then you repeat. Not all of it, but you have to repeat, like opening up the ports for the tubes you got to insert. And then until you break all the weak points, basically. The weak points kind of look like fire alarms, so they're not really big. They're just kind of like, they look like the fire alarms you see at in a public building. I hate this fire lady. The way she stood there with that grenade and just pauses because she knows I'm in scope. While her forearm is covering her head. Damn you. So yeah, it was quite amazing that he beat it, And then, but it took him so long to do it, like he was racing against the clock, against the nuke. basically. The map was shutting down, and if you don't make it out, right, the big nuke drops. And he literally got out as the nuke was entering his extraction point, the explosion. Like, you could see the blast coming into his elevator. As that's how close it fucking was. He was running back. I was like, man. But what I don't understand is, like, how do you have that many hours in the game to have figured that shit out, right? Even if you were in Tech Test 2, man, that was only a weekend also. Tech Test 2 was only a weekend. You know, it's just like, how did you have so much fucking time? You must have put 50 hours in that weekend to have that shit figured out.
Go ahead. I'll cover.
Yeah, it sounds like the same one. Yeah. He literally had 1 second left. Yeah. Yeah. But that's what was amazing to me mostly. It was just like, how the fuck did you know that get all this shit down to the point where... I mean, I love video games too, and I play a lot, but man, is there something wrong with me? That I can't put that many hours into a game that fast? I think there's something wrong with me. I don't know. If I was 20 years younger, maybe would I have been able to do that? I don't know. But these guys must be putting in 40 hours on a weekend, right? I don't know, man. That's crazy how much time that they get in on these games, you know? Probably just an age thing. A lot of people, yeah, they did. I mean, they squatted up. I saw some of those from Tech Test 2. But watching it and doing it are two different things, I feel like. And it was pretty rough when the ones that I watched, didn't it? The ones that I watched, it was just like, oh my god, let's go try this queen thing. People were dying and getting cooked and shit. They were actually trying to fight her and survive it. But yeah, I didn't watch very many of them. Because I kind of look at the queen thing as like, well, when am I gonna get around to doing this queen? Well, not anytime fucking soon. Because she looks like a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, but if you can get to the point to farm the queen by being able to do that, holy shit, you know?
I'll use that cover.
I mean, that might be another really good strategy. I'm not sure. I'd be curious to test it. Of waiting to for the last second on the last elevator as an extraction protection. To like if you want to guarantee extraction, like on with a high percentage, just waiting for the last elevator and the last within the last minute. Because most people, they bail, right? They're like, oh, there's 5 minutes left. Let's get out of here.
Heavily armed. Hostile supply convoy nearby.
I mean, if you're looking for a fight, would you wait for the last minute, the last elevator? No, you're probably going to take the first chump that crosses your path, right? Because that's all you're doing is fucking camping at the elevator. So you're not going to wait for the last dude. You're going to probably take out the first dude that crosses your path. I bet you that's how it pans out. I'd be curious to know. Do like, 20 runs, and on all 20 runs, just wait for the last elevator and extract in the last minute or two or whatever. And at that stage, it's all the guys that are like, I'm running to the elevator. We might not make it. It's all those guys, right? I'm not looking for a fight. We just got to get out of here. You know what I mean? It's going to be all those. We were in that situation a couple of times, right? We didn't make it.
Detected.
But because if you're looking for a fight, it doesn't make sense to fucking wait for the last dude on the last elevator. Even if you're a little hope, I mean, there's no guarantee he's gonna have good loot, anyways. But that's a long. That's 30 minutes of sitting around twiddling your thumbs, waiting for a fight.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Yeah, make a key. I saw there were 9,000 credits, which is actually not that much. There's some good strategies that I want to explore. I saw this one dude was teaching one. The one, it was the guy that I was telling you that shot somebody on his way out and got a lot of slack for it. But that's what he was teaching. He was, what he was teaching was like the strategy that he designed, a little route that he would go in with a free kit, so like nothing, and then he would show you your route to. He goes, you go here to find a weapon crate. Like there's like, these are your weapon crate places. It was like, it's not a guaranteed it'll be here, but it, you know, like 1 in 3 chance kind of thing, you know. So he showed those routes. He's like, so you go here, and then you go over here. He would show you, and this is where you get your medical supplies. So you're gonna go over here and you get your medical supplies. So now you got your weapons and your medical supplies. Now now you go over here to get your valuable loot. And what he did, he's basically kind of speed running a run, starting with this free kit, right? And so he pumped all his stats into stamina so he could run the whole fucking time. And so he's running the whole time, run. And so he'd get attacked by the robots, and he would just keep running. He wouldn't even engage. He's like, run, and he would outrun him because he has the stamina to just keep running. You know, you'd take a couple of hits and just keep going, kind of thing. And that's really interesting. That's really interesting. You know what I mean? I mean, you could still bump into somebody on your way out and they kill you, but you didn't really lose much, you know? If anything at all, because you went in with nothing. But at some point, you're going to go in with something, aren't you? At some point. But you're making a conscious choice and you're leveled up by that stage, you know? So it's just maybe a good leveling up strategy to get an abundance of resources to craft the things that you need to be affordable raider, so to speak. Yeah, I agree, OG. I think it's key because it's pretty easy, to be honest with you, to avoid. It's not guaranteed because you can go around a corner and somebody's standing there and you both look at each other. Those fights, you know, those are the good fights though, right? The last thing you want to do is sneak up on anybody. That's a guaranteed fucking fight. That's a guaranteed fight. You know, if you're smart, you're gonna shoot first in that scenario and ask questions later, unless you both fucking hesitated, and then you got a second to say, "Hey, are you friendly?" But when you sneak up on somebody, they're gonna shoot because it's reaction. And so it's somewhat avoidable because if you're being diligent on your runs, because you're scouting ahead with your binoculars or waiting for listening for sound cues or whatever. And when you see somebody, you can go the opposite way. Or I'd run into people at the elevators. I would see people at the elevators when I would go over there. And I just wouldn't reveal myself. So they would go interact. And I wouldn't reveal myself until the elevators were open. The doors were open. And, you know, and he makes his move to go towards it. Then I go in, you know. Which, of course, you can still get shot doing that. But he did, you know, I think most realistic people know they're not getting much out of that. If it doesn't look like I'm engaging, then I won't. And then you could also hit the "don't shoot" emote on the way in if you want to. But my point is, it's kind of easy to avoid PvP in the open for the most part. And every now and again, you're gonna get somebody popping off at you, and yeah, it happens, you know. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that if you're really PvP adverse, just getting those keys will probably handle most of that, and then you still get the tension of PvP with the more rare occasion of actually running into the PvP. Yeah, if you got people taking cracks at you at distance, it's not a very smart thing to do. You know, if somebody's taking a shot at you from like 30, 40 meters out or whatever, all they're doing is giving you the decision. It's a pass is what it is. It's a hall pass. You know what I mean? No, but they're giving you the opportunity to say, I'm gonna take this fight on, or I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Because it's way too much time. Because the time to kill, with the way the time to kill is, it's way too much time for you to heal up and then get the hell out of there. They keep capturing this fucking control point. They keep taking it over. All of this. Oh, cast want that. Oh, man. I just got out of that.
Secure the area.
Oh, the door's shut.
Time is of the essence, Agent.
And that is why. God, little fucker. If they're already on fire, they can run through fire, and that's bullshit. I don't need this. Let me put on 15 hours and 40 minutes. Let's go. I can't fucking get this guy. It's fucking annoying.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Come on. Oh, come on, you can't move like that right when I can shoot.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, but when I'm on that mounted gun, they always hit me.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I used to think there was an invisible shield up there, but it's only for them.
Hostile detected.
Oh, really?
Vital signs critical.
That was a hell of a grenade, bro.
Shoot first.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Serious trauma detected.
It's all sniper bowman. It's a cool job, by the way. Stop running around. Just
Heavily
fight.
armored hostile detected.
Let's take it out.
Sometimes it feels like I'm playing with a bow and arrow with the charge up effect. It's like you're drawing back a string.
They got me covered. Engine running wounded. Let's go for it.
Alright, see you later. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's like pieced out.
We need to retreat, Agent.
Ah, what happened to my 15 hours? It was a lie? Oh, this guy's a freak. Oh, and they delta. That's just awesome. Yeah, that's how they stick it to you. The man sticking it to you there. The game's been delting a lot the last couple days. It's all these mini warhounds rolling around, fucking with the servers. Oh, there's a queue.
Sorry, Agent. The enemy has overrun the area.
Priority objective available, Agent.
Entering safe area.
Is anybody watching that Monsters movie? It's actually a series. I think it's on Netflix about the serial killer dude. Has a little Alfred Hitchcock in it. Yeah, that dude is a creep. I won't spoil the details, but it's pretty interesting.
Agent in need of backup.
Perfect for Halloween. None of the gear looks that promising. Yeah, you're bound to run into them if you're just out there, but I find them a lot in front of the Jefferson Trade Center. Pretty common. You know what you're gonna miss playing is the Dread Edict. I miss good old-fashioned SVD gameplay. So we run snipers, rifles, and shotguns today. Viper, do you know what we're talking about? So like right here in front of the DCD headquarters, right here in front of Jefferson Trade Center, you can go in front of the DZ South, and then in front of the Capitol building out here, just to the right. Sometimes you'll find them right here too, in this spot. About right here. I don't know, pretty hard to miss. I could probably go find one if I just... Yeah, here comes one. Feel bad shooting me, buddy. It's a funny concept for a hunter. Got mini little warhounds as pets. They got little baby ruthless skills. Did you just despawn? I'm doing a bad job of killing them today, man. I know I should have gone for the health. It's probably not the right warhound build. Use attack 50, huh? I know, I'm too slow. Do I have any attack 50 ammo? Yeah, I don't have any. They keep taking shit away from me, man. No ammo. Get that loot instead. Yeah, if you hit them in the legs, it's good because they have health. But I found the pestilence was just fine. Just shoot them with the pestilence, and they're getting the ticks too. And if you're fighting more than one, that's very handy. The Bullet King could be good too. I meant to try that. But yeah, so over the course of the week, you'll find those dudes. They're everywhere. Their spawn rate's way more frequent than the Hoarder. That's one of the biggest improvements. You don't have to restart. Just fast travel, fight them a bunch. Kill them, get your bounties. The trouble is some people are getting the bounties, some people aren't. It's made out to be easier than what's been happening. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. I will catch you tomorrow, and we might be doing something a little bit different tomorrow. Peace.